ones are the same up there?
X minus 2.
X minus 2, so you can cross those out. Is there anything else that's the same? X minus 6 and X minus 6. Okay, after this part, it's pretty easy, okay? What is left on the top?
X minus 10 and 3.
X minus 10 is left on the top. Okay, what's left on the bottom?
3x.
3x, boom, it's done. Okay, we're just slashing. Nothing's crazy going on. Okay, but you do need to make sure they're 100% exactly the same before you're crossing out. Okay, today should be a pretty short day. I wanted to make sure you guys had time to catch up on any missing work. Okay, look at number 3. What can we cross off?
And 3 and 3.
And 3 and then 3. What else?
That's it.
That's it. Okay, now, pause for a second. Okay, what is 3n times 1? 3n. Okay, so really the 1 kind of just disappears. So you're going to have 3n on the top. Okay, on the bottom, this is how it's going to look. n plus 1, n plus 2. Okay, you do need that other one in parentheses because there's a times, and when we put 2 parentheses by each other, that means times. Okay, so we have to have the other parentheses. It's really important. Okay, but other than that, this one is done. You could factor this further. We're not going to. Okay, go to number 5. Okay, number 5. What can I cross off?
7k plus 9.
Huh?
7k plus
7k plus 9. What else can I cross off?
You could only cross off like the parentheses.
Nope. So what else matches up there?
2.
The 2 and 2. Okay, but the same rule still applies. They need one needs to be on top, one needs to be on the bottom. They can't be like side by side. Okay, so we can cross off the 2's. Okay, because they're the same. If one's a negative 2 and one's a positive 2, you can't cross them off. Okay, so I got k plus 5 on top. What's left on the bottom? 3. Okay, 7. What can we cross off?
K minus 4.
K minus 4.
K10.
K 10. 6 over 9 is what we're left with. Okay, now 6 over 9. Also, that fraction can be reduced, but I'm not trying to mean, but you guys typically suck at fractions, so we're going to leave it. Okay, just leave it alone. If you can get this far, I'm not going to nitpick. Okay. Look at 9. What can I cross off? 10R2. Good. And I can cross off the 2's. Okay, they cancel. What's left on top? R plus 5. What's left on bottom? Okay, do we need the parentheses? He said, I don't know. Okay, do we need them? What do you think?
No.
In this case, no, but when in doubt, whip it out, okay? You need to just get in the habit of using parentheses, okay? What's the matter? The camera's on, don't be weird. Okay, when you're in doubt, though, whip it out. Just saying. Okay, so put the parentheses on there.
I didn't even know. For number 10.
My camera's on, don't be weird.
For number 10. So these all cross out on the bottom. So would you just put 4A?
Oh, we'll get there. I didn't do 10. Oh, I will in a minute. Okay, look at 11. What can we cross out?
R minus 7.
R minus 7. Good.
R plus 7.
Good.
A over R2.
A over R2. Twelve, 13, sorry. What can we cross out?
N plus 1. Or N minus 7.
N minus 7, good.
That's it. N plus 1.
And the plus ones, okay? So this one and this one, okay? Why can we not cross off the minus 1? It don't gotta match, okay? So it's gotta have the same stuff with it, okay? Okay, 15, we could cross out that 5R minus 9 and those 2's, okay? So I'm left with 7 over 9. Okay, flip it to the back page. I don't care if you're working ahead, get to the back page. Okay, so the back page is where we step it up a little bit, okay? We get a little bit harder. It's nothing crazy and it's nothing you have not done. It's just combining all the pieces in one. And before I forget, cross off number 18. Cross off number 18. Okay, so look at 17. What's different?
Exponents.
Yeah, the exponents, okay? Meaning that, first of all, that's called a trinomial or quadratic, okay? And it's not factored. So it's in that form and you need to do the parentheses, okay? So on this first one, on the top, okay, this one needs to be factored. So we're gonna draw the two parentheses. On the bottom, it's already factored. It's p plus 1. And then we got that times 1 plus p7, okay? So the only part is difference if we're factoring, okay? So we're gonna fill in our p's, okay? And then we're gonna make a list of that 42. What's the factors of 42? 1 and 42, good. What else? To get to typing, we'll take all day. 2 and what? 2 and 21, good. 3 and 14, good.
8 and 6.
Huh?
8 and 6.
No.
6
6 and 7,
and 7.
okay?
Why should we listen?
So, of these groups, what am I trying to get to?
42.
No, what am I trying to get to?
1.
A 1, and I need a positive 1. How can I make a 1 with those numbers?
6 and 7.
6 and 7, perfect. And I need a positive 1.
Minus 6 plus 7.
Minus 6 plus 7, okay? Now this is all ready, and now it's just gonna look like the front page, and we're gonna slash. So what can we slash off here?
This P plus 7.
P plus 7, anything else? I cannot do the P plus 1 and the 1. So see that P plus 1? That belongs together. So that's why I said parentheses are important. You know, when in doubt, whip it out. Okay? Okay, so that's it. Those are important. Okay? Because it, like, those two go together. Okay? And for this part, though, this one kind of is just going to disappear. So on the top, we're going to have P minus 6. On the bottom, I'm going to have P plus 1. Okay, that one.
What if you put the 1?
Then you're going to have to distribute because it would look like this. And what is 1 times P? It's P. 1 times 6 is 6. So either way, you'd just be left with P minus 6, P plus 1. I mean, I'm not going to count it wrong, but I don't want you to do that. I feel like that'd be a jerk move. If you did all this work and you accidentally put a 1 and I counted wrong, that's being petty. But like, I don't know if you're asking because so you can do it. Don't do it. That's what I'm telling you.
Now I'm not going to do it, though.
Now you're going to do it?
I said, no, I'm not going to do it. Don't be weird.
Okay. 19. Which one of these needs factored?
X.
Be more specific.
35.
You have the one with the 35. Okay, so,
70.
and the one with the 70. Good. Okay, so set your stuff up and draw all your parentheses out where you're going to need them. Okay, so for this first one, we're going to have X and X. And same thing down here. We're going to make a list of 35. What are some factors of 35?
135.
1 and 35, good. What else? Good typing. You're going to take all day. Somebody start working on the 70 anyways. Well,
The answer is
2 and 16?
That's not 2 and 6.
Oh, I'm just writing what you guys say. I don't know. 1 and 35, what else?
I think the next one is 5 and 7.
5 and 7? Okay, and I need something to give me a 2.
5 and 7.
5 and 7. And I need a positive 2.
Minus plus.
Minus plus. Okay, and again, the same way that we did it yesterday, use the problem and kind of like look at it and be like, I probably need this sort of number. Okay, so we can see here that I got 5, 7s, and a 10. So this one is probably going to either have a 5, 7, or a 10. Probably. Not always, but probably. Okay, what are some factors of 70?
1 and 7.
1 and 70. What else?
2 and 35.
2, 35. Good.
7 and 10.
7 and 10. Okay, now without even looking at the middle number, which one do you think it probably is? Because you already have some numbers up here.
7.
It's probably 7 and 10. Okay, and we're trying to get a positive 17, so it is in fact 7 and 10. Okay, now what can we slash out?
X10.
X10, good.
Plus 7. X.
The plus 7.
Slash out everything.
Okay, now let's think about our math skills in our life. Okay? If there's nothing there, what is it?
0.
Try again.
1.
A 1. Let's think about it. If there's just an X there, what's in front of it? If there's nothing in front of it, what is it? A 1. Okay, so even though we crossed off all this stuff, your answer is actually 1. Okay, and 21 you guys can cross out. You guys have 10 to do. I do want to cover one more thing because some of yours looks like this. Okay, take a second, pause, look at me. If this problem looks like this, and I'm just going to scribble this one out just so it looks. N squared minus 8n plus 7. If that's on the bottom, do you need to factor it?
No.
Why not?
Wait. This is the same.
It's exactly the same. So why? Why make the list and do all the parentheses when you don't need to? Now, let me ask you this. If it looks like this, do we need to factor it? Yes, because it is different. Even if one little tiny sign is different, you have to factor it, okay? Because they're not going to be the same. Okay, but if they're both minuses, cross them out straight from the beginning. Don't factor it. So like this one, we don't need to factor this and this. Okay, they're exactly the same, so cross them out. Okay, you guys have 10 to do. Go through and get your side done and then put it in the box back there.